couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some
That's
push,
it.
making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a
You
tackle
know,
for a
so
loss.
just
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
we attaining our fucking we attaining goals. We all gonna touch this.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are, what you are, what's your next best play, or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Looking deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Lost to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, going to the air. Using his feet to buy time. At the 45 on his way. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Floating away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ibuka. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. Turns it on down the left side. The 40, at the 30, 10. Touchdown tie. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
I hope it's not.
Like I put in there for you. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still...
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And nice answer by this defense. You give them a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Back to throw, it's Howard. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Ibuka. Oh, big juke to get past. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Makes some good clothes, but
He'll start the return inside his 5.
loads.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
At the 35, he's got room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we could still throw people in there too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created a negative play.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Alabama! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, and you can make big plays like this in the run game. Man, does it make offense fun.
We're closing this one out.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Looking left. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Howard. Getting some heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short.
You see what he was doing there? You see he was taking this to the first little time. We ain't playing
first down every couple carries, so don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and count that out.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Buckeyes are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Coming after him. Get it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
Do it.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
First down.
Finds the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. On the way, he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now, being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Judkins. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Yeah,
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give to the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication. It's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
Power football with the run. And the defense stopped him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links.
That's crazy.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football.
And they've moved out front. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching these defenses. Had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blocker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They're going to run it to the right. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Yeah. So, what is it? We don't see them? What is it? Talk to me.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They want to run it left here. Smashes through. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive. And listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. He wants a big play here late. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
What's up?
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Law. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Last chance, and he's got it. He's got it for the touchdown, and they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
Go for it.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. The It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great
Gotta wear the
job by the